Ashley back as Wales captain is ironic. When you were captain first time around, it was also against Scotland at the Cardiff City Stadium. It's funny how things come around, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It is a funny one, and that day was one of the best days of my career, I think, and I'd love to repeat it this week and with the same result.
What do you think the mood's been? I mean, coming back from Serbia, different to club football, you can't get it out of your system as a squad. 2 or 3 days in training, virtually 3 weeks to a month. What's it been like this week?
It's been good. I think it's probably helped the fact that we took our minds off it for a good 3 weeks or whatever it was, and then we've come together, and the importance of the game is obvious for everyone, and I think that the mood of the camp's been good. Training's been really lively. I think one of the best camps that I've seen for a while in terms of training, and I think we all just understand what we need to do this week.
In terms of the Serbia game, do you put it down to just one of those things that can happen in football?
Yeah. It's, I think we've all experienced games like that before, and sometimes it just happens. But obviously, in an international campaign, it's not ideal, and it's frustrating and embarrassing as well. So I think we definitely need to, if we win tomorrow, I'm sure that'll be out of the system.
It was interesting listening to you in the press conference when you talked about one or two of the players, because things were going so well under Gary, things to stay the same, but maybe now you feel things just need to change, maybe in terms of generally within everything when you're together for 10 days.
Yeah, I think so. As I said before, I was one of the main people saying it needs to stay the same. I believed that at the time, and things did stay the same. And for whatever reason, it hasn't worked. So I believe now, we just need to freshen up just the little things around the camp, and just a change. I think the gaffer, it was hard for the gaffer to come under the circumstances, and he's done great with that. Now it's just time probably for him to just do what he wants to do, I suppose, and see if that works.
In terms of international football, it is a local derby, another Celtic country. Plus, I suppose, the nature of the players. Do you know more what to expect from them as players, rather than if you're going to Serbia or Croatia, where you could come up against the unexpected?
Yeah, definitely. We know them, all of them, and I'm sure they know all of us. And it's going to be a good game, probably a game that we're more used to in terms of the tempo and the way the game's played and stuff. And it's a great game for us on the back of the Serbia one to go in, because we'll be up for it. I'm sure they'll be up for it as well, and the fans will be up for it. It should be a great game.
Just finally, I mean, recent record against Scotland, Millennium Stadium beat them 4-0, at the Cardiff City Stadium 3-0. It's been good in Cardiff. Do you think you're pretty confident you can continue that tomorrow night? Hopefully,
that's the plan, and that's what we're working towards. And we don't really look towards the history too much, because anything can happen on the day. But it's a game that we want to win, and a game we feel we can win. As long as we play to our game.
That's great. Thanks,
Cheers, pal.